Welcome back. It's time to enter the fourth cave of the, I should be sneaking. Of the, and just in case there's spore guys, I should start out with, the regulator. So,
That back when medicine smells funny. Guess it works, though.
Okay, after that interruption. So, I don't know about you, but I'm actually looking forward to getting more of the story of the survivalist. And finding out what that is. And what time is it? It's 3 a.m., so I really should need more sleep than I need, than I am needing. I don't know what's up with that, but I may, once I find the bed area. I don't think I've even been loading down the follows with items, so I don't think I need to. Oops. What is it? I have no idea what kind of beast is in this cave yet, but it has spotted me and is coming for me. But yeah, so we have not been getting a lot of loot. Oh, it is these plants. It's a plant up there. Alright, let's see, I can take you out longer than you can spit at me. It's a giant one. So this is full of more of those spitting plants and presumably those little badass green dudes that Follows has said are not native to here. Where do you think they come from? Imagining that we eventually solve that mystery. Shoot. Get back to the regulator. Alright, I don't know what else is here. Do I have my light on? I had my light on. That was stupid. I don't know what I'd turned it on for. But definitely not very stealthy with a big Pip-Boy light shining from me. And still saying caution. I don't know if it's more of these plants or if they actually have their little green goblin buddies with them. I guess we'll find out. I should quick save just in case, though, because I'm a weenie and I don't want to redo too much if I die. Got enough cave fungus now to last a lifetime, though, I think, but... Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Dang, no crits. There we go. I finally paralyzed it.
Here's some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard inside?
I don't know what the giant thunder lizard is, but I guess one day you're going to find out, or try to find out on your own, since I have either rightly encouraged or wrongly sentenced you to go visit civilization for yourself. Okay, I think these lights are guiding me that I'm supposed to jump up through here. My way of getting up. Now, where do I go from here, though? Nope, can't pick those. Oh, here we go. Alright, one of the 3 plants we killed. Bear trap. There's the first one we killed that turned to ash. Oops, is there another one to pick? Yeah. Third one. Okay, so now I'm finally overburdened. Finally to the point where I'm going to start giving stuff to them. Oh, a lot of scrap metal. 2 down below and 1 up top. I'm going to stop sneaking. I'll risk it. 45 rounds, a grenade. Oh, and I just walked into a trap. What an idiot. Ooh, wonder glue. Please let me grab that wonder glue. Don't be glitched.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Yeah, God, wonder glue is so useful too. It helps me make my my mods and my Repair kits. Ah, bummer. There's the bear trap. Oh, rearm or do nothing. Okay. I can't even see it in all that bramble. There it is. Okay. And was there anything else up on this? Okay. Let's see. There's another bear trap that I will actually disarm without walking through it. And let's see, I need to eat anyway, and eating some of the food heals me. I think maybe my rations do too. Let me see. Yeah, those will heal me. And I'll take a sip out of my canteen. And then now let's trade with... Where did he go? You were just talking up here. How did you wind up all the way back down there? Nobody told you to go back down there. I can't jump until he's close enough for me to trade with. Get up here, dude. I've got things for you to carry. You're just sitting there squatting up and down. Okay, I'm gonna have to... something. That repeated sound means something is glitched and bouncing with the physics. So I only need to put 7 away. Let me find some parts. Put some 6-mint cans. There we go. Oh, I guess I needed more. The cans don't weigh much. Okay, that's good. So in this ash pile, I stored some stuff. I'm going to try to make sure that he follows. I'll go down and trade with him, and then if he doesn't follow me, I don't care. I'll be able to pick that stuff up on my own. Alright, come here.
Well then, let's get to trading.
Yeah, let's get to trading. Take the little golf one, binoculars, and beer. Don't drink all that beer. I don't need a drunk follower. And take some dog hide, some water, and let's use the parts. Some pre-war gear. Take full white legs. I can repair some of these together if I need to later, so I'll hang on to them. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? What is wrong with me not looking for traps? I know this survivalist is just like incredibly fond of traps. I'll turn on my tack so that while I'm sneaking they turn green, because I'm obviously too stupid to find things on my own. Okay, and already checked that body, so it's the ash pile that had the rest of my stuff. And I am going to have to... Oops, what am I doing? I don't want to trade with that. I want to open my Pit Boy. And I am going to have to do a healing poultice. And luckily that does... I was thinking before it only did limbs, so I was sometimes taking other healing stuff for hit points, but it restores my hit points. Now, okay, I cannot go further up there. Oh, well, this was kind of foolish. I assumed that there was going to be more up top, but it's not looking that way. This is blocked off. Is that a... I think that's an invisible wall where the shaft of light comes in and not somewhere we can actually go. So back down without dropping and stepping in a bear trap. Okay. So where have we not been?
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
So, I guess downward must be where the living area is. Or wait, is that where we came in? Let me take a quick look at my Pit Boy map. Yeah, this is where we came in, Zion Canyon, so... Huh, maybe this is not a survivalist cave, but I could have sworn with those little handprints outside and everything else going on that Morning Glory Cave would have been our fourth survivalist home. But sure isn't looking that way unless I missed a doorway somewhere. And there are bear traps in here. Those are sort of signs of... Oh, maybe up here. Yeah, there are more traps up there. Okay, good, 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 good. How do I get up there? It's not this way. So some way I get up on this ridge to the right because there is a tripwire. How do I get up there? Here it is. Okay, let me get these funguses. Nope, no fungus to harvest out of those. If I keep going up. Is there anything up here? No, I don't think so. Okay. And, ooh, the brush is blocking my access to it. How about this side? There we go. Disarm it. And is a jump I can... More importantly, is it a jump that follows can make? Whoops. Shotgun. Yay, these shotguns are not hidden so that I can't get to them. Those others. Okay. And okay, here's the door to the main home. Make sure there are no little traps around it. Ooh, almost. Further back? No, that gets worse, so further down. No, getting worse, and I broke a bobby pin. I don't do that often, though. There we go. Alright, more lovely little traps.
That compass thing always knows
Okay,
where
we're
north
behind
is,
the
huh?
locked door, so I'm pretty sure there are no more bad
see the
guys.
stars?
Okay. Scrap metal. Drained fuel tanks. Turn on my light in here now and turn on... Oh, well, I guess I should leave my tack on.
Like the shadow
Keep
of a
sneaking.
ghost.
Just in case, so I can see my traps. Oops, I think that's time for me to repair a little bit. Wouldn't be a full episode if I wasn't doing some of this. Okay, we have all those shotguns and the lever shot. I'm gonna just repair up the hunting rifle, which I know is a valuable commodity. Okay, now I've got 16 to carry weight. Okay. Oh, this wonder glue I can get. Good, good, good. Scrap metal. Let's see back here first. I don't think we can jump up there. I think that's another sort of just window dressing, literally, kind of a window. See if there's anything at the campfire. Okay, I might as well. Oh, and I can make the mole rat wonder meat with using wonder glue without using that machine that's in the underground hideout. Okay, Turner. Giant rat meat. Ooh, lunchbox dino toy. What is this? I'm gonna make one of those. What? I wonder if that's used as an ingredient in something else. Bloatfly slider. Huh. Can make my own rocket. Which I guess you probably use an... Oh, no, this is a drug. It's jet. It's a more effective version of jet. Uses up a Nuka-Cola and detergent. Ooh, that means I'd be shooting detergent into my veins. Or breathing it in or something. At any rate, I'm not going to make that. I'm going to check that lunchbox dino toy in my items and see if it goes under parts or what. Yes. Oh, maybe it just makes a regular lunchbox. No, because I used a lunchbox to make it. quest little scout lunch boxes. Okay, so it doesn't show up under Miss. Show up under Aid? No. Harold? Well, maybe it was just scrap. It was scrap metal in the dino toy that made a lunchbox. Which you can use lunch boxes to make more stuff. Okay, bunch of stuff there. More Wonder Glue. Yay, thank you. And again, this one is missing a repair bench. It doesn't have an ammo bench either here. This is the least, so maybe as the further he goes along, the more we lose. Alright, let's find more of the survivalist story. 2018, so this is... Oh, I'm going to quit, and I'm going to look at our thing, just to refresh what we learned in data on him. And Misk, oh, I forgot to check to see if... Oh, mysterious broadcast. What is this? It's music. I don't know the mysterious broadcast here. Sierra Madre broadcast I know is related to one of the other DLCs. But let's see, so we started out, we found 2077 and 2078. And then, where's this one? And then I guess 5 years later, are these the ones that we found? No, add prickly pear. Oh, we found these in, I think the cave down, forgetting which cave is which now, but we definitely already read those, and then the much later ones, 2100 and 2101, were with the baby being born. And I don't know that these... Yeah, we already saw this one about the about him going back to visit Salt Lake City. And the 20, he saw Jose and helped them out. Yeah, so we've already seen these. So we've seen from oh wait, no, this 2124 is new. That must be the one on this one. So we've seen 2077, 28, and then we saw him, he ran into the Mexicans sometime between the 12 years he was at the other place. Then he almost had the baby in around 20 years later when he was in his 40s. And then now there's one from 2124. Let's see, what years were these? Okay, so 2124, we've already... Where did we get 2124? But, hold on, I keep accidentally bringing up the wrong thing. So this one... I don't remember reading this one. I wonder if we got this... Remember we saw we picked up the survivalist cache with that skeleton up top. So this is 2124, so this must be near the end of the story because he was in his 40s here. He'd be in his late 60s here, and I must have picked this up and never read it. Let's see, I've been leaving notes for them and gifts. I don't know whether he means the Mexicans or who. They liked the books, started with stories but moved on to weapon manuals, medical books, practical stuff. In the notes, well, it's embarrassing. Almost like those cards people used to give to each other, everything sweet and loving. I tell them to read and to learn and to make the most of their new home. I tell them that I'm giving them Zion as a gift to make up for all the sorrows of their lives so far and all the sorrows man has visited on man. I tell them to be kind to each other and modest. I tell them never to hurt each other, but that if someone else comes along and tries to hurt them, to strike back with righteous anger. Stuff like that. I sign every note the Father because, well, just because. Have I mentioned that I'm dying? Mind's still sharp, lungs are the problem, might be cancer. Cough's been getting worse for months. Finally there's blood in it. Getting harder to visit my little friends, breath's so short. Given away most of what I own. They'll find the rest in the caves when they get a little older, so we're finding the rest. I don't want them to find me though. The Father, it's a broke down old man, disappointment. It's time. I don't want another birthday. His birthday was in February. This is January. It's cold enough that I won't last long on the high mound up next to Red Gate. Yeah, it was Red Gate where we found the body. So that skeleton was actually the survivor that we've been reading stuff from. And his little duffel bag up there was his last supplies. I think I've got enough breath left in me to make it. I'll just lie down and stare at the sky. Feels right. I hope they'll do well. I hope no harm comes to them from within or without. Did my best to prepare them with the last few notes. Said something kind about each one of them. What makes each one special. Told them that the Father was pleased by their kind natures and that it would be up to them to handle things on their own from now on. That I'd be silent, but still watching and still caring. Lying then, oh yes. Lied to you, Char, and Alex, and Sylvie. Told you I'd be with you forever, but I wouldn't go back and unsay it once if I could. What was the point of it all? So many failures. But I never forgot your face, or little nuts. That was Alex, or sorry, Sylvie's. They used to say that happened after a while, but it never did for me. Maybe the only point of all this living was to keep those pictures in my head going for as long as I could. It was the only life I could give you. Not a day went by without. It wasn't choice. I chose to die again and again, just never did. Body had its own drive. Well, the little ones will need it. Species will need it if it's to continue. That blind drive onward. I wish them well. It's been a gift to me at the end of it all to behold the innocence. Goodbye, Zion. Randall Dean Clark, February 5th, 2053 to January 21, 24. So I guess he died up there and we're filling in the middle of the story. Alright, so these were after Sylvie, but before that end, and right before that end, because it goes to 2123. 10 set, August 22nd, 10 sets of tracks a half-mile northeast of Canyon entrance. Barefoot? Saw them through scope. Corpses walking around. Finally gone crazy. Dementia, maybe. I'm not crazy. They're real. God damn it. They're real. Rushed me the moment they saw me, snarling like animals. They look like corpses but don't smell rotted. So he must have seen some ghouls that survived and made their way into the canyon. I'll be putting them out of their misery, doing for them what I never could for myself. The last of them, all gone. So he killed a group of feral ghouls. 5 years later, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday, you useless old dinosaur, happy birthday to me. Happy 60th. What do you get a man who has everything? A bottle of whiskey and a 12-gauge slug through the roof of the mouth. Whew. Come now, what do I have to do to prove to myself that I've lived long enough? I'm a shriveled old man, white beard, seen enough sunrises and sunsets. Saw the big sunset. Been hanging on through the long night 36 years now. Ridiculous. Not kidding myself into thinking there's anything on the other side of this. Fine. Things weren't so bad before I was born. Char and Alex, Sylvia, and Michael who could have been. Thoughts of the beloved dead before dying. Goodbye, Zion. February 6th. Bucking didn't do it. Coward as usual. Maybe 2 bottles next year. So that was 21, 23. No, that was 60. Let me go back. How do I go back? Let me go back. I have to go through it. So that was 21, 13. So he was 71 when he died up on that hill. So here's 21, 23. April 25th. 24 of them, half boys, half girls. Youngest is 8. Oldest 13 to 14. Dirty and scrawny, been on foot a long time. Children's crusade. Struck camp on nearly the same spot as Los Mexicanos 30 years later. 30 years and a lifetime ago. I wonder whatever happened to the Mexicans. I've spent 2 nights listening to them. English, literate. One of them reads stories while the little ones fall asleep. They escape someplace they call, quote, the school, but can't figure out where it was. When they want a little one to behave, they tell him to stop or, quote, the principal will get you. Principal better not show up or I'll blow his goddamn head off. I can still shoot straight. So, putting that together with, and I'll light these up. No. Stay on them long enough to go off. I guess, unless something else fills in, we've got the full story of him, that he comes in from the into the cave from the blast after a year. He's still kind of trapped inside and worried about running out of water. And then he's still in that first cave for for a while, and then 20 years later, we find him where he had these coffers that were, I think they were wearing Vault 22 gear. Yeah, outside of a vault, and they all had 22 on, and that's where he meets Sylvie. And 3 years later, they both die when she's about to have the baby, or 4 years later. Somewhere in between there, he had discovered these weird plants that we're fighting now, and he had gone back to Salt Lake City. And 10 years after that, in the same cave, this is where he saw the Mexicans. And we got about Jose limping, and that's the last we heard about him. So unless we find something in between, he doesn't mention them with the coffers. We don't know. And then there's a group of school children, teenage children, and those are the ones that he says here that he's been leaving notes and gifts and being kind to them and calling himself the father, obviously hiding from them the whole time. And he talks about sorrows, sorrows, sorrows a bunch of times. So I'm wondering if if those the Sorrows tribe are descended from those kids, and he is sort of their religious figure. That's what I'm betting. But at any rate, it's a pretty sad story, but I guess he lived 70 years. Maybe he didn't want to live that long, but had a good impact on saving the
I hear some
the Mexicans
odd things about
and
the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
helping out the children. And let's see, it's 7 a.m. How tired am I? I'm going to see if I can find a bed in here and take a cat nap. Did he have a bed? Yes. Much better looking bedroll than the past ones, too. Let's see if I can sleep here. Let's see if 3 hours will be enough. And we wake up. Pretty much a little power nap was all we needed. And let's head back out the cave. I'm pretty sure that we got every nook and cranny of this cave explored, and I think I need to go around this one. And where's our way out? There's a giant spore plant. Alright, hold on, I'm going to try to get this without resorting to the map. There's some light in a window up there, but alright, I'm going to resort to the map. Alright, data, local map. Okay, it's going to be up and to the right. Let's see if that mystery radio is saying anything now. I'm worried about playing it too long, that it might be, like, trigger some weird company that bought the rights to an old jazz tune and block it on YouTube. Alright, so it is... Ooh, do I have night vision on? No, it's just weird, hazy, bright. Okay, so now let's look at the big map and see. We have pretty much explored this bank of the river. We know that down here is where we came in, and this up this river, Three Marys, is all the white legs. I don't know if I should go kill them on my own or if that's going to be part of the final thing. So, and there's the Cueva Guarachi. So, tracking the guy's movements, he started out here at Fallen Rock Cave. I think Two Skies Cave was where we found the in-between messages. And then he was here in this cueva. And then we are now at Morning Glory and up at Redgate. This is where he died. So there might still be somewhere up here one more place that he lived with some intermediate story. I know that we did these two ranger stations, and there was a big ranger station up here which should give us an overview and let us know if there are more points of interest, and then the Sorrows camp. So that's my plan, to head up in that way and see what we find. And this is way too steep to drop down. Oh, for the love of God, a sandstorm, even though I'm telling them to ignore them. So this is more or less the weather we had. So I gotta go backtrack just a little bit to get the smooth way down and make sure. Okay, I don't need to sneak, I don't think. I mean, there may be stuff that's respawned in here, but I think we've killed almost everything around here. I'm pretty sure I picked most of these prickly pears. I want to see what's up at that tower too. Is that a location I've seen? Yeah, I don't think I've been up to that tower. So I've got to figure that out.
What did you call them?
I'm going to go to the north one first.
Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
Yeah, they are. Okay. So we're coming up on the general store. Sneak a little, just in case stuff is respawned in here. Okay, I don't think it has. Oh, that's one of the good guys. So I can assume he'd be shooting at anything if there was something to... Oh, nope. I would have assumed wrong. I made an ass out of you and me. Where'd you run? Oh, you got a baby. Alright, so some geckos have moved in. Let's get some hides. Oops, I'm overweight. Overburdened. Oh, I say weight. Okay. Okay, and that one's empty. And I had said earlier that I had some... I'm not sure if I already repaired the stuff that I could or would want to... Oh, I can repair my leather armor back up to full. And that alone is more than enough to give me some, but I'll just look to see if there's a... That's good enough. Alright, so up the hill here to that high point and see if we get some more... Oh, jeez! God, that paralyzing gun is a must for these guys. Oh, man. Is there something else? Oh, there's something glitched in the giant soldier ant that is stuck in the wall.
Got him!
He is crawling inside the wall. Let's see, his body is still inside there, so there's no way even climbing up there that I'm going to be able to loot him. Would just be some ant meat anyway.